Now let's go over this problem. To find the duality of this function, we need to use the chain rule. Remember, the duality inverse tangent of u with respect to u is 1 over 1 plus u squared. The duality of inverse tangent u with respect to x, notice that this is x, not u. Then you have to use the chain rule. Then you will take the duality of the outer function, which you get 1 over 1 plus u squared, just like this one here. However, we have to multiply this by the duality of the inner function. So we need to times the duality of u with respect to x. So that was using the chain rule. Now go back to this problem here. We try to find the duality of this function. So first, the 3 here is a constant multiple, so it gets carried down here. Now the duality of this inverse tangent this will be according to this formula. It's going to be 1 over 1 plus this whole quantity square. So whatever this inside here, think about that as a one quantity. Think about like this u. So you just copy that quantity here and then you square that. So that was this part. And then by the chain rule, we have to multiply this by the duality of this inner function. So times the duality of this with respect to x. Now this part here, we can just carry that down. And now we're going to write the duality for this. The duality of x is 1. And the duality of this, now let's first write this in the power form. So it's easier to see the duality. So square root of this is the same as this quantity to the 1/2 power. Again, we copy this down. The 3 here goes to the numerator, so we put 3 on top. And this will be in the denominator. And here we have 1 plus the 1, carry that down here. And the duality of this, the outer function is this power function to the 1/2 power, right? So the exponent for that go to the front here, which is 1/2, and then the exponent here decrease by 1. 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. So it will be, so the duality of the outer function here will be this. And then don't forget to use the chain rule because we have this inner function here. So we multiply the duality of this inner function with respect to x. This one we carry down, and then over here let's simplify. The duality of 1 plus x squared is going to be 2x here. And here 1/2, so we have 1/2 here. This to the negative 1/2 power is the square root of 1 plus x squared, but in the denominator. Remember the negative sign indicate is the reciprocal. So this to the 1/2 power will go to the denominator. So we got this. Now simplifying this, you know the 2 and the 2 here cancel. Therefore, we have this simplified into this. And this part here you just carry. And this is the correct answer here. And if you just put this down, rubber side should mark this correct. However, if you want to further simplify this answer, and let's do that, we first expand this perfect square over here, so it becomes x squared plus 2x times square root of 1 plus x squared plus the square of the square root, which is 1 plus x squared. Multiplying, to simplify this, you use a common denominator, square root of 1 plus x squared, and then this will have square root of 1 plus x squared on top, because this over this is a 1. And then I'm adding x over here. Over here, we simplify the denominator. 1 plus 1 is 2. X squared plus x squared is 2x. And here we have this quantity. And this one here, you copy that down. Notice that all of this has 2, so we can take out the 2 as a common factor right here. And now we have 3 times this over 2 times here become 1 and become x squared, become x times square root of 1 plus x squared this quantity, and then multiply with square root of 1 plus x squared. Now notice that over here, you can distribute this square root of 1 plus x squared inside. So you have 1 plus x squared times square root of 1 plus x squared here, plus x times this. But this times this is just becoming 1 plus x squared. So you have x times 1 plus x squared here. Notice that the denominator here, this 1 plus x squared is a common factor. So you can pull that out and put it here. And then you will have parenthesis this factor and then adding this x over here. Now, once you do that, and notice that this and this, they are the same. So you can divide this up and down to cancel this out. So the final answer here will be 3 over 2 times the quantity of 1 plus x squared, which is a simplified answer for the problem.